Last week I told you about the $16,000 bill. Before I get to what happened with that, let's talk about the skunk. I have a pretty structured practice when I wake up. I meditate, do some light yoga, a bit of qigong, all followed by a super glamorous bowl of oatmeal, like wallpaper with fruit. The idea is that all these things will create a textbook grounded start to my day. I can kiss my wife, pet the cat, and then levitate directly from the kitchen to my office chair. Well, this morning was not that. Crazy howling wrenched me out of my meditation. I almost fell off my chair getting to the window, knocking it over and smashing my knee on the desk. My peace-adverse, super territorial Heinz 57 cat was chasing a skunk up the driveway. I ran out in my socks, managed to get him back inside before 200 tomato juice baths and either him or me sleeping in the garage. The minute the door closed, my cell phone started to ring and ring and ring, and the deal that I'd been working on for weeks had just evaporated into a little puff of smoke. I took a deep breath and decided maybe a coffee might center me back in sanity, and of course, I spilled it all over myself. Sitting in a puddle of coffee with newly designed and very stylish cacao pajama pants, I actually smiled, and then I laughed. It's obvious now looking back that perfection was the perfect bait for my trap, and laughter was the release latch. Sometimes we think routines help control the outcome of a situation. The world's going to interrupt you anyway. The real trick here is remembering that you're allowed to find the interruption funny. You can ground yourself into another continent, but there's no guarantee that nothing's going to go wrong. Grounding doesn't mean you won't have wet socks. It just means that you can find having wet socks funny. Now, what happened with the $16,000 bill? I can be a bit of a dog with a bone, I have to admit. And after a lot of calling and internet sleuthing, I found the personal number of an executive at the phone company, and I called him. He was angry that I'd found his cell, that I was actually calling him on it. He told me very directly it was inappropriate and I should call customer service. I calmly explained the situation. He told me to call customer service. I suggested to him that I thought we could be great friends, that I call my friends often, 3, 5, 15 times a day, that I like to visit my friends, sometimes at all hours of the day and night, that I looked forward to building this kind of friendship with him. Within an hour, my $16,000 bill was canceled and I had a 12-month credit on my account. If I'd lost it, I guarantee the result would have been much different. I have a free procrastination breaker tool on my website. It's the first step in the action coaching system that I use to help people break their patterns. If you'd rather just talk it through with someone, you can book a free consultation there too. Next week, the phone call that led to my first broken heart and why the heartbreak had nothing to do with her. See you then.